Your room might look beautiful during the day and completely wrong at night. Not because of your furniture, not because of your colors. It's your lighting. And once you see the mistake, you can't unsee it. If you've ever looked around your living room at night and felt like something was off, this video is for you. Whether you're in a modern apartment, a cozy suburban home, or a compact studio, today we're covering the lighting changes that turn an ordinary room into something that genuinely feels luxurious. No renovation required. Here's the truth that most home decor advice skips right over. The number one thing killing the luxury vibe in your home at night isn't your sofa, your wall color, or even your lack of space. It's a single ceiling light, switched on alone, flooding your entire room with flat, harsh light from above. Think about the last time you walked into a hotel lobby, a high-end restaurant, or even a beautifully styled home on a design show. Did any of them rely on one overhead light to do all the work? They didn't, and that's the difference you've been feeling but couldn't quite name. Overhead lighting on its own removes shadows. And shadows, the right kind, are actually what give a room depth, warmth, and that layered, expensive feel. Without them, even a well-furnished room looks flat. It looks like a waiting room. Most of us grew up with a single ceiling light in every room. It's what we know. So we move into our own homes or apartments, flip that switch at night, and wonder why the space never quite feels the way we imagined it. We blame the furniture. We think we need to spend more. But the fix is almost always simpler and cheaper than that. The moment you stop relying on that one overhead light and start building layers, the entire personality of your room changes. It becomes warmer. It feels more intentional. It looks like someone who actually understands. Modern home decor made every decision in that room. And the strange thing is, fixing this costs less than a takeaway. So let's get into exactly how to do it. Layered lighting is the foundation of every luxury interior you've ever admired. Designers use it in every project, from minimalist apartments in London to open plan living rooms in New York. And once you understand the 3 layers, you'll start seeing them everywhere. The first layer is ambient lighting. This is your base, the general light that fills the room. Your ceiling light or a large pendant falls into this category. It's not the enemy. You just can't let it work alone. The second layer is accent lighting. This is where the magic starts to happen. Accent lights draw attention to specific areas. A shelf, a piece of art, a textured wall, a small spotlight, a picture light, or even a simple LED strip behind your TV or bookcase counts here. This layer adds depth and makes your room feel curated, not random. The third layer is task lighting. A desk lamp, a bedside reading light, a floor lamp next to your favorite chair. Task lighting is functional, but when chosen well, it also adds warmth and character. A well-placed floor lamp in the corner of a living room can completely anchor the space. Now here's where most people stop, and why their room still doesn't feel quite right. They add a lamp or two, but never think about where the light actually falls. Lighting should always work low to high, not high to low. So instead of everything glowing from the ceiling down, you want pools of warm light rising from different corners and surfaces. That's what creates the layered, luxury living room look you see in interior design inspiration everywhere right now. In a modern apartment with limited space, even 2 well-placed lamps alongside your ambient light will completely transform how the room feels after dark. In a larger living room or open plan space, aim for at least 3 to 4 different light sources working together. Each one plays a role. Each one adds to the overall atmosphere. Think of it less like lighting a room and more like composing a scene. You could do everything right. Perfect lamp placement, beautiful layered sources, and still have a room that feels cold, clinical, or just slightly off. The reason? Your bulb color temperature. Every bulb has a temperature rating measured in Kelvin. Cool white bulbs sit around 4,000 K to 6,500 K. They're crisp, bright, and brilliant for offices or bathrooms where you want clarity. But in a living room or bedroom at night, they work against you. Cool light signals wakefulness. It signals work. It's the opposite of cozy interior design. Warm white bulbs sitting between 2,700K and 3,000K are what you want for evening living spaces. That soft amber glow is what makes a room feel like a sanctuary. It's what gives a bedroom that calm, premium feel. It's what makes your living room look like a page out of a luxury interior styling magazine rather than a brightly lit supermarket aisle. The 2,700K bulb is the single most underrated budget home upgrade in interior design. You can buy a pack for just a few pounds or dollars, and the shift in atmosphere is immediate. It changes the entire emotional tone of the room without moving a single piece of furniture. Here's a quick practical tip to keep in mind, and this one is worth pausing for. In smaller living rooms, use what designers call the lamp triangle. Place 3 light sources at different heights around the room, forming a loose triangle shape. 1 low floor lamp, 1 mid-height table lamp, and 1 accent source like an LED strip or a small wall light. This creates balance, warmth, and the kind of depth that makes even a compact space feel thoughtfully designed. This single trick is responsible for more cozy, modern living room transformations than almost any furniture change ever could be. You don't need to spend a fortune to get a luxury feel from your lighting. What you need is the right upgrades in the right places, and a little intention behind each choice. Start with a dimmer switch. This is one of the most impactful budget home upgrades you can make, and it's often overlooked. Being able to lower the intensity of your ambient light in the evening instantly softens the room. Pair it with a warm white bulb and you've already done more for your room's atmosphere than most people ever will. Next, consider a statement floor lamp. In modern apartment decor, a well-designed floor lamp does 2 things. At once, it adds functional light and becomes a visual feature in itself. An arc floor lamp over a reading chair, or a slim tripod lamp beside a sofa, adds height, personality, and warmth. Look for designs with linen or fabric shades, which diffuse light beautifully and avoid that harsh bare bulb look. Plug-in wall sconces are another underused option, especially for renters who can't make permanent changes. They give the look of built-in wall lighting without the electrician's bill. Place them on either side of a bed, a mirror, or a piece of art, and the effect genuinely looks designed and intentional. And the last upgrade on this list is the one interior designers use more than almost anything else, and almost nobody does it at home. LED strip lighting placed behind furniture, beneath a floating shelf, or along the back of a TV unit. When done with warm-toned LEDs, it creates a soft glow that adds layers to the room without any harsh direct light. It's subtle, it's modern, and in 2026, it's one of the defining details of a well-styled, luxury-inspired home interior. So let's bring this together. In your living room, ditch the single overhead light after dark. Layer in a floor lamp, a table lamp, and 1 accent source. Choose 2,700K warm bulbs throughout. Add a dimmer if you can. In your bedroom, go even softer. Bedside lamps with warm shades. Maybe a subtle LED strip behind the headboard. And nothing overhead once you're winding down. The goal is calm, not bright. In your entryway, 1 warm lamp or a wall sconce makes an enormous difference. It's the first impression your home gives, and it deserves more thought than most people give it. Lighting is not an afterthought. In modern home decor, it is the design. It shapes how every other element in the room is seen and felt. Get it right, and your home will look and feel completely different every single evening. So, which layer are you missing right now? Ambient, accent, or task? Drop it in the comments. If this video helped you see your space differently, you'll love what's coming next on home decor. Subscribe so you don't miss it.